What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? It is Sean here with SNS Serpentarium. My phone is going off like there is no tomorrow, so I'm sorry about that. But I've got to go on it just for this video today, because this video is going to be how to use Morph Market. Now, Morph Market is a handy tool for working out genetics for a number of snakes, particularly ball pythons. It's handy for finding snakes that you like. You can find a number of different snakes on there, morphs and otherwise. Okay, so I find it really useful for for my snake keeping sort of life. With Morph Market, guys, for genetics, bear in mind, say if you've got a snake and you want to work the genetics out, and that particular species of snake isn't on Morph Market, then all you've got to do to work out the genetics of the offspring is just put in like something. Say if it's a recessive trait, like I don't know, say you've got a African house snake and it's albino. So all you've got to do is subsidize the albino African house snake for an albino ball python. And say if you're breeding an albino to a hypo, and hypo is recessive, then you just do albino to hypo, and then it's just like that. And then all you've got to do then is just bear in mind that rather than ball pythons is African house snakes. It's just pretty simple. But other than that, it's a great tool and it's really easy to use. So how you use it is you just type both of the parents in. So if I just go Morph Calculator now, hold on, it's loading up. I should cut this out, but I'm probably not going to. So like I did this year, the parent pastel to a lesser, right? You just type in pastel as parent 1, lesser as parent 2, and then it gives you the outcomes. So the outcomes are 1 in 4 lesser pastels, 1 in 4 lessers, 1 in 4 pastel, and 1 in 4 will be a normal. So it's pretty easy to use. The more genetics you add in, obviously the more combinations you could get, especially if you're doing like a 3 gene to a 3 gene, or a 3 gene het to a 3 gene het, then it can get really complicated then. But bear in mind, guys, obviously those percentages, you can't say, oh yeah, I've got 4 eggs, so I must get 1 of each or whatever. You could get all normals. You could just be really unlucky. Those are just sort of like a guideline of the average clutch, and on the average clutch, you'd get all sort of odds, but you may get less, you may get more. It's a bit like if you flip a coin 10 times, you could get all heads, and then it'd be like saying that on the 11th time you're more likely to get tails because you've got heads the other 10 times, but that's not how it works. The odds are always 50-50. So does that make sense? So if it's a 1 in 4 chance on the first egg again a lesser, there'll be a 1 in 4 chance on the second egg again a lesser, and so on. So that's how odds work, and it's worth bearing that in mind for any pairing you do. Obviously a lot of the pairings that I'm doing this year are going to be species specific rather than morph specific. Not all of them, but some of them. I'm hoping to get some pieds this year, this year's season. I'm hoping to get some het clowns to hold back for myself, making my own hats from now on. And I'm hoping to get the Dumerals going, the Rosy Boas going, and get the African house snakes up to size for next summer, the black African house snakes that is, so I can put them together and make those available then for anyone that wants them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you've made it this far, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to comment down below anything you want, and that'll be it for today. Thanks, guys.